What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. So, I'm gonna go down this little, manhole thing to the sewers. So with this case, which is the final case of the game, I'm quite certain, so far we've basically figured out the chain of events that happened. We've interrogated some suspects, but there's still a little more to figure out regarding what even caused it all in the first place. I mean, we know there was a cab that stopped because of some electric charge being released to a puddle that was right by it. But we still don't really know where the cab itself came from, what it was doing, and, you know, a couple little details like that. Hopefully, that's what we're gonna find out more of when we go down here. Now, okay. So there are actually two different sides. Like, so if I go over here, I have access to a slightly different area than going to the left side. Is there even anything significant over here is the question. So far it would seem to be no. Yeah, I'm not really finding anything in particular that seems worthwhile over in this section. Okay, just wanted to check that. Because there are so many games out there that, like, if you don't check down every corridor, then you miss stuff. Okay, so there's a ladder here. There's a door kind of thing, but still nothing that's, you know, apparently connected with our case. But there's more down here. Nothing much over here really, other than a lantern and some other random items. There's a door here, but it won't let me open the door. Which means that's probably not where I need to go. Let's see what's up here. Hey, there's a thing. Okay. Sounds like it's... I mean, it sounded almost like it was ticking. Okay, so was the point of that... What was the point of that? I don't really quite understand. I mean, it seemed like maybe that was operating some sort of elevator type thing. Oh, it wants me to push that, but I don't know where I'm supposed to push it. Oh, well. I would imagine that way, because then maybe it'll help me get over... Yeah, okay. I don't know why I pushed B there. I totally forgot B even did anything. Now, the only thing I'm not sure of with this is whether it's possible to push it too far. I mean, that seems to be about right for what I need. So... Can I raise it up now? The answer appears to be yes. Okay. That might be too far, though. Yeah. Oh. So I'm actually changing the water level, is what I'm changing. Okay. What if I leave it at a half? Hey, now it'll let me go across. Alright. Oh, there's a balance thing there. Let me just make sure there's nothing else I can do here. What is this? Oh. Another spot to change the water level. Okay. Anything in this little side room area? Probably not. I do wonder if there would be anything down there that I would want to take note of. Oh yay, balancing time. I do find it interesting slash helpful, I guess, sometimes, that they give you the option, at least, to skip these sequences, but it's like, you know, if I can actually do them without having to try 100 times, then I'm pretty well okay with it. Okay, now the question is... Okay, I'm thinking I might want to lower the water level further. Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do there. So let's try... Let's try water level 0 and see what happens. I don't see anything in particular that would be available across the way there, so I really am not totally sure why there's even a ladder for that. Or, more accurately, why the game even gives you an option. So, can this thing be moved? Yes. But where should it be moved to, is the question. Let's try going up, though that ladder is broken. Okay, then. Oh, okay. Now I see what the point of that is. So we push this over this way. And I'm gonna need to go back over in the other direction eventually, but like across the balancing thing. Which that could get a little annoying having to do that every time. But in any case, okay, so now I think what needs to happen is I put this back at a half. And it gets that thing floating up there. But I don't really quite see what that does. Let's not count out all of the possibilities just yet. Oh, what is this? Oh! The ladder can also be moved. Okay. Apparently I just needed to look at my surroundings a bit more. Blah, blah, blah. Skip the balancing act. Alright, now that I'm across here, and I have successfully moved the ladder as well, which I had no clue needed to be moved for a while, now I know what needs to be done. So I put the water at half. I go down this ladder. I hop across here to this other ladder. And now I climb up. And okay, I have made it to the other side. And I do whatever this is, I guess. That just seems to open a thing. Well, it might have done more than just open up that gate. I think it also lowered some things in that area. Hello.
Red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Or just rust.
Red powder, magnesium strips. Anything else on this table here that is noteworthy? Okay, yes. Because it's not giving it the green all clear. Oh.
Powder. Looks like aluminium.
Okay, so there's more powder stuff there. So clearly something or another could have been made with that. Yeah. This is also what that last crank did. It lowered this thing. So the question now is, where do I go? Alright, you know what? Accident area, sewers, Scotland. Alright, yeah. Iron oxide, blah, blah, blah. Found ingredients for thermite, which is commonly used in railway welding. Is that all that there is to do down here? Why does it feel like there should be more? Also, is that a hole back that... Oh, yeah. There is a hole back that way. How did I miss that?
So, it was the goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank.
Okay.
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
I'll look at the big safe in a bit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wasn't sure if there was going to be anything else.
This vault belongs to the Bank of England.
Yes. And... hello. Aha.
An old map of the sewers with a red cross.
So... money there. Explosion thing there, I would guess. Locate the red cross on the sewers. What is this?
The iron wall of the vault
It's been melted through.
Still warm.
Still warm, which means it happened recently. Was the accident merely a diversion? Okay. So do I just go back across here and... So if the money was one way, it seemed like you just go straight across, and then left into the... I don't know. Ah, now it'll let me do something with this door. This is... yeah.
These barrels are empty and unsealed.
And...
all of the licorice has been emptied. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Roscoe's belongings.
yeah. Okay. Possible deductions to be made from that, but whatever. Metal rings, blah blah blah.
A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long.
Banknote.
This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty. This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. Murad.
Murad.
The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
It seems that's everything that could be done there. What might be over in this direction, I wonder? Anything? No? Really? I guess some of these pathways are just there to, you know, have the area look more realistic or something. I don't know. In any case, we have some more clues to put together. Robbed bank. Bank of England was robbed by the Roscoe gang. Bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt. Garrett has a large debt, eh? Thomas Garrett allied himself with the Roscoe gang. Possibly. Any other clues to put together? Bank robbery. The gang tattoo. Benjamin Fowler is connected with the Roscoe gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but has made an attempt to remove it. Da-da-da. His work for the town might be a cover. Was once a member of the Roscoe gang. He was the one that had like a note from the priest or whatever about being quote unquote like changed or converted or whatever. Somebody knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of Roscoe's gang immediately afterwards. Huh. Interesting. But if Garrett was teaming up with the Roscoe gang, then he wouldn't have been the one to murder them, right? Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railways Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers from where the bank was robbed. Butcher is not a criminal. He has a beloved daughter who is ill and needs her father. He would not risk becoming involved with bandits. Or we say he needs urgent medical care for his daughter. Because of this, he contacted the Roscoe gang and helped them rob the bank. That one is a little uncertain. I'm going to take that approach for now. And all the clues have been found. Great. Okay. So we've got this option that Garrett is a murderer. What if I change it to that? Yeah, I know, there's a lot of... How does that not gel with this? What if I change this one to hopelessness? Okay, but that doesn't... That doesn't cause a little bubble thing to say that it was his fault. Oh, maybe I have to pick that. Yeah, there we go. Knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill blah blah blah. Knows how to work with electricity. Alright. So we've got an option for Butcher as the murderer then. Also killed his accomplices, blah blah blah. It doesn't seem like he'd really go that far. Oh, and I have to actually... I have to change other things in order for that to come together. Sufficient knowledge to repair electric lampposts, which would have enabled blah blah. Okay, so now we've got the option of him as the murderer. Well, I didn't expect to come to the end of this so quickly, but you know, maybe. Let's go back to Garrett as the murderer. Dangerous anarchist who cruelly killed his accomplices and endangered a great many people. Ended up in debt to the bank. He was spurred to commit his crime, but could not bear to leave the criminals unpunished. So he prepared a trap for them. I find it interesting how there are options to absolve. There pretty much always seem to be options to absolve. And just about the only one so far where that actually felt like the right choice was in the case, like the first case of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that Fowler didn't do it because A, he's not a specialist, and B, you know, he's supposed to be changed. What if I pick Butcher as the murderer? Not only robbed the bank, but also killed his accomplices. Daughter is seriously ill because of this. He felt forced to rob the bank before killing his accomplices in order to take the money necessary for her treatment. It shouldn't require, like, all the stuff from the bank in order to do that. Out of all of these options, the one I'm most inclined towards is Thomas Garrett. I guess we'll see if that's the right one. So we have the connections being made there. The only reason I would lean towards Fowler in any respect would just be because of how often he's all like, I swear it. As if, like, he's trying real hard to cover something up. Or it could just be that he is trying to say that, you know, he's trying real hard to keep up his new reputation as a changed man. Also, if I could go back and remember which one was, like, right under the window when this all happened, that would be super helpful. But it's not really telling me that.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Butcher, say goodbye to your daughter. We are arresting you for robbery and murder.
What? You can't do that. What happened to my girl?
You should have thought about that.
You monster. Even if it were true, what would a bank's money be worth against the life of a child? I love you, Meryl.
Murder is never proof of love. Now please, come with us.
And was that... Okay, they say that's the correct conclusion, which I guess is understandable, given that, I mean, how else would the robbers have gotten a map of the sewers, other than from someone who used to work in the sewers, which would be him because he was, you know, an underground worker. Anyway, okay, so that is apparently the correct conclusion. I do wonder, though, if there will be some sort of a scene... Fever dreams. It's, is there going to be some sort of scene now involving Kate and or Alice and all that? And if so, I apologize for this video being a bit on the longer side of things, possibly, but at this point, we might as well just wrap it all up, unless there's, like, another significant amount of investigation going on. And this is actually, like, the real final case or something. I guess I could have looked a little harder in the logbook to see whether or not that would be the case.
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate. What? She went for her lesson,
Jeez.
but the teacher says that Kate never arrived.
Mrs. Hudson!
She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood.
Okay, so there will be something more significant going on now. Great. So that'll be for next time, I guess. Yeah, cause hello. That kind of came out of the blue. Anyway, yeah. So that should do it for now. As always, like and share if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and click the bell to get updates when I post new stuff. Make sure you look down in the description for info on my other social media pages and how to find and follow those. And of course, leave your comments down below all that with any thoughts that you have on this game, this video, or any other video ideas. So that's it. I think you can tell what's going to happen next time. Hopefully you'll tune in for it. But in any case, until next time, stay cool, people.